Hello Manchester fans, welcome to Manchester United Update News. Manchester United will be patient with CHIDO Obi-Martin following his arrival from Arsenal. Obi-Martin's highly anticipated move to United was officially signed off at the end of September, despite a deal being agreed to sign the prolific youth striker from Arsenal in July. United were forced to wait for Premier League approval until Obi-Martin could officially be considered their player. In the meantime, he trained without a club. Obi-Martin completed individual sessions with a private coach, but a source admitted he is essentially having to have a pre-season now he has signed for United, meaning supporters might have to wait to get a glimpse of the youngster playing for the academy. The 16-year-old has only been training at Carrington for a few weeks and won't be rushed to play a competitive fixture for the academy with his long-term development in mind. United will allow Obi-Martin to get his fitness up to speed and settle into his new environment before unleashing him in an academy game. Obi-Martin's situation is similar to Seko Kone's, another youngster signed in the summer who United are being patient with, but he has missed more time out of the game. Denmark-born Obi-Martin joined Arsenal from Danish team KB in 2022 and went from strength to strength last season, scoring 10 goals in a single game against Liverpool. He has been a youth international for Denmark and England, but represented the former in the UEFA European Under-17 Championship qualification campaign this year. United are always on the lookout to add the best emerging talent to their academy, and completing a deal for Obi-Martin, who is regarded as one of the most exciting young talents in Europe, was a further signal of the club's intent to continue to be best in class in youth football. Head of the academy Nick Cox and head of academy recruitment Luke Fedorenko were responsible for the deal to sign Obi-Martin, which has been seen as a significant coup. Top Man United source shares bust-up verdict. Man United star Bruno Fernandes has not fallen out with Erik ten Hag despite recent suggestions, according to the club's former chief scout. Mick Brown, United's former chief scout who remains very well connected at the club, exclusively told Football Insider that the attacking midfielder is frustrated with his recent performances and results, but is still playing for the manager. Fernandes, 30, has failed to score in 11 appearances so far this season and has now gone 15 games without a goal in all competitions. He also found himself sent off in back-to-back games against Tottenham and Porto, although the former was later rescinded by the FA. These performances have led to suggestions that he is no longer playing for the manager and has down tools, but those claims have now been squashed by Brown. Brown, who spent over a decade at United including a spell as Sir Alex Ferguson's number 2, has echoed similar sentiments, but dismissed any suggestions of a behind-the-scenes bust-up between the pair. "It wouldn't surprise me if the players were getting frustrated," he told Football Insider. "I don't believe Bruno would have down tools, though. People have said maybe he's not playing for the manager, but that's not what I'm hearing, and I haven't heard anything about a disagreement between them. He hasn't been in his best form at the start of the season, that's for sure, but it's not through a lack of effort. I just think these things happen every now and then, and it's a coincidence that the manager is under pressure while he's gone below the highest level. If he had stopped playing for him, that would be a very bad sign, but as far as I've heard, nothing like that has happened. Again, though, it's how he's being asked to play and what his role is in the team that's causing issues. I'm sure he's just as frustrated as some of the fans are with the way he's been playing and the results of the team." In other news, Man United's new Ten Hag sack plan has been revealed. According to former chief scout Mick Brown, Manchester United are looking to cash in on Casemiro as soon as the January transfer window opens. The Brazilian midfielder has struggled at Old Trafford since his big-money move from Real Madrid. Even though the experienced midfielder was impressive in his debut season at the club, his performances since then have been disappointing, with the player struggling to deal with the fast pace of the Premier League. As per the report, the player is open to a move away from the club after being dropped from the starting 11 this season. The arrival of Manuel Ugarte at the club and the emergence of Kobbie Mainoo have pushed Casemiro down the pecking order at Old Trafford. Brown, who was a scout at Man United in the past, has claimed that the Red Devils are ready to get Casemiro off their wage bill. He told the Football Insider, "I'm told they'll look to cash in on him as soon as they can, on the 1st of January if possible. He's one of the biggest wage earners and he's not going to feature regularly in the first team. He's been benched because he hasn't been performing and can't do it anymore. I'm sure they would love to offload him if they could, to get him out of the squad and off the wage bill, which would allow him to spend some money." Casemiro's time at Man United is coming to an end soon. The midfielder has been heavily criticised for his performance against Liverpool this season when he was responsible for 2 of the 3 goals Arne Slot's team scored at Old Trafford. The criticism was so harsh that Casemiro's wife was forced to show her reaction on social media. The Brazilian midfielder was taken off at half-time by manager Erik ten Hag, and since then, he has not started a match for the club. The Premier League giants have been linked with another Brazilian midfielder to replace Casemiro at the club, Atalanta's Edison. Mainu, Ugarte and Christian Eriksen have all been preferred by Ten Hag recently, which is a clear indication that Casemiro has no future at the club and the Red Devils will look to cash in on him in the next opportunity they get. Manchester United have a number of players with contracts expiring at the end of the current season, and it presents an opportunity to get some wages off the accounts. One of the players in that situation is Christian Eriksen, and it would appear the Premier League club haven't made any effort with regards to a renewal. The 32-year-old has been speaking to Bold, Ekstrabladet in Denmark, and they report, as he has stated to Bold, the parties are not talking about extending the collaboration further. That presents a whole world of decisions for Eriksen to make in the coming months, and the choice of his next club will be influenced by his continued ambitions with Denmark's national team.